All right, this is the 12th video, 12th lesson. So what do we got? We are so close to having the grades pop up here. Let's see what we got. So if let me refresh this. I'm putting a guess in there. I hit submit. No, I hit refresh, didn't I? Let's hit submit this time. Hit submit. And I was so happy when this lit up the other day, but so if I say now show me the grades, it's going to show, it advanced already. Why did it advance? So as happy as I was at the last video, gotta admit, I got a bug. It's showing me, hey, I'm getting texted. Which means it's going to text me on the computer in a second. No, it's not, because I'm not connected to the internet. Anyway, why is it showing the next one? Now, the good thing is, it does advance to the next one, update. So it's that one. But does that mean the grades are going to show up here? Pretty sure it does, but the answer is pretty easy. When we said, let the first grade equal the parent and equal the previous parent, that was ridiculous. We wanted to equal this parent. So let's just get rid of that. 0. Command S. We saved it. Let's refresh it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit. And now it's looking at that box. So now we want to take this box, take the array of the answer array, or actually, what did we call that? We called that the grade array, which is the comparison array. And we're going to send them both into like a function. Let's call this function color pegs. That sounds like color pegs. We need to know what color is a verb. Place pegs. And we want to send it two things. We want to send it the grade array. And we also want to send it the grade box. I was thinking about it too. In the grade array, oh, it's down here. Grade array. If it's this, push a 1. If it's this, push a 2. I'm going to say push the string black. Don't push a 1, push a black. And instead of pushing a 2, push a white. Push the word white. In fact, let's call this black peg, and let's call this white peg. Because these are going to actually, we're just going to take this and we're going to make a class name with these. So you'll see in a second, it's pretty cool. So what are we calling this new thing? Place pegs. Function. I spelled that wrong. Autocomplete. Place pegs. And I do forget the order I brought those in. So it's in my submit button. The grade and then the box. So I'm going to call it the grade array and the grade box. I'm going to call it the array and the box. Yeah. I'm going to call it the array, which is the grade array, and the box, which is where we're going to put the grade array. Because remember here, I could give them the exact same names, but I can call them whatever I want. It's just the order. The first thing I called in is going here. The second thing I called in is going there. So now, remember, this box isn't each individual one. It's all of them put together. It's the container. So I want to make an array of the things in that box. This is right to it. I'm going to take this line right here, Command C, because it has the code I want, kind of. We want to call this the array of pegs. Well, let's call it the peg array. And if we take this box and we look only in the box for things named grade peg, I'm thinking that's it. Let's log that. Log the peg array. Command C, Command V, Command S. What are these things? 135, 133, 135. Let's get rid of these. We don't need them. Delete. Delete. This is line 40. The grade box. Do we need? I don't even remember what it. I don't think I need it, but just comment it out for now. So over here, refresh. It's going to print out these, and then we're going to highlight over them, and they're going to light up one by one. At least that's what I'm hoping. Submit. It prints them out into an array, which is okay this time. Here we go. There's one. There's one, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we want to add classes to these based on the grades. The grade array, is that what we called it? So we're going to step through this array, and the indexes of the arrays, it has up to 4 indexes, and this box does have 4 indexes. We're just going to put the first thing here in the first box. So we'll do that in a for loop. 4 is going to end at the length of the array. So for let I equal 0. I is less than the array.length I plus plus. Okay, now we are going to take not the peg array, but the element in the peg array, the ith element. We're going to jQueryize it, because when we do that, we can add a class. We can add a class, and the class is going to be called, this is the secret sauce. We're not going to use one of these. We're not going to use one of these. We're going to use backtick, because what we can call this is, remember, this is just the array sub I, because this says either black peg or white peg. Remember, I think it was right up here. We just did that. White peg or black peg. So now we just need to give some CSS for black pegs and white pegs. So caution, if I went to my CSS, where we haven't been for a while, and I put, hey, if it says black peg, make it black, and white peg, make it white, that would not work. I was going to show it to you, but I'll just tell it to you instead. The reason that would not work is because it would do all of that, and then much later it would do this. What the CSS looks at the HTML. If the HTML doesn't have it, it doesn't do it. When we do this, we change the HTML document, and then the CSS doesn't look at it again, unless we tell it to. But we don't have to tell the whole thing to. We'll just give it a jQuery part. So we don't have to do anything into this. I'm going to say, for the class white peg, change the CSS. What element do we want to change? The background color. Background color. What color do we want to make it? We want to make it white. And that's got to be a string. Now, honestly, I was going to let this happen too. This won't work. Do you remember earlier when we were trying to put colors in here and they wouldn't show up? Because the background color would not overwrite the background property. So we need to, these have a background property. So since I already showed this to you once, I'm not going to show it to you again. I'm just going to talk about it. We're going to chain these together. I'm going to modify this, Command C, Command V. The background, so this says make the background property, don't make it white, make it none. So this takes it as, look at the white peg selectors. On the CSS, look at the background and remove the background. Then go to the background color and make it white. We're going to copy this, Command C. We're going to paste it, Command V, got to indent. And if we do the same thing with the black, can't see, except for now we make them black. I don't know what I did. Someone tell me how to do this, because see this little, like I can't scroll down anymore. I think, what just happened? Did I erase it? No. I did some magical key combination which condensed it. So I'm going to click this little thing right here, and it uncondensed. I don't know how I did that. Again, this function does not have a return at the end of the function, and that is because, let's go back up here. When we call it, we're not saying, like we're calling this grade box, we're saying let it equal this. We're just calling this, and whatever it does, and we don't need to get a value back from it. I do not believe I need this. I believe this. I do not believe I need this. Back down there, actually, we're ready to run it. And if everything goes well, we're playing the game. I mean, like 99%. Submit. It gave us a black and a white. Maybe I should have had it printing the actual race so we would know if that was right, but let's just play it and we'll find out if it's right. So I need one in the same spot, this, and then we need 2 new colors or repeat colors. Submit. I got a black and a white, so I'm gonna just until I can disprove that. I think I did disprove that. I didn't. This could be this, and all of these could be red. Okay, I haven't disproved it, but I have disproved that. So let's make that was that, and then a white and a white. I got 2 of these, so you don't want to learn how to play Mastermind. You want to learn how to, I think I need to go with that. That was my black. That was my white. This was my white, no. And that would make that this my white from the bottom. If it was black, it would have to be these 2. Okay, so I got rid of the yellow, so we know for sure yellow goes here. We know for sure yellow was the white. We have not disproven that this is like this. When I put yellow here, I had a black, so I am going to go with this guess. Submit. Oh, I'm so close. I am really close on this one. There was a white in here. That's right. So one of these is a white, and it's not the green. I'm going to say my yellows are this. This guy goes here. Still haven't disproven that red goes there. Submit. Yay, I won. So hey, I can tell by the way it played that this works great. We need to get rid of these console logs. 4 blacks means you win, but wouldn't it be nice if it just said, hey, you won? The game is fully functional now, but let's do some little sprucing it up, like say you won. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in episode 13.